So I was on Twitter today, he's just scrolling, and then I saw a post from Dexerto. Is that how you pronounce it? I've never known how to pronounce it. I see a million of their articles. That's how I say it. But anyway, they posted an article that said, Minecraft YouTuber Dream is scared for his career after breaking his wrist and leaving it untreated for months. And then there's a quote that says, I guess I'm worried about never being able to be as good as I used to be. Now, when I saw this, I started dying laughing because this is the most ridiculous thing I've ever fucking read. He broke his wrist. He plays Minecraft. This can't be that big of a deal. So I ended up reading the article and I found out that Dream actually posted a YouTube video about this. So that's what we're going to watch today.
Hi, I'm Dream. And maybe you can't tell me, I have to do the side face for you guys to recognize me. The title is not...
He's funny. Okay? You can say a lot about Dream. I know there's a lot of controversies about him. He cheated in speedrunning. What else did he do? Oh, he was thirst trapping on Snapchat. And then I think he's made edgy jokes. Like, there's a lot of people, especially on Twitter, that hate him. I've always thought he was funny. He's a funny guy.
I may never be able to play Minecraft again. At least as good as I used to be. And I haven't really shared my concerns or expressed my true feelings with even people around me, I guess. My friends and my family. Because I don't like being negative and I don't like thinking about the possibility of things being bad. But for the...
This is why I laughed when I saw this article, because Dream takes himself so seriously. You're a Minecraft YouTuber. It's not that serious. You broke your wrist. I'm sure it can heal, but we'll see.
Those of you who don't know, I broke my wrist. And I broke my wrist actually over 6 months ago. And yes, I'm in a cast right now, which is kind of pointing towards the problem. I want to go ahead and tell you guys how I broke my wrist and what happened, and then also I guess why
I just want to say he could still play Minecraft with that arm. I am sure he probably shouldn't because it's supposed to heal, but like he technically could.
Over 6 months ago, my friend Sapnap, you guys might know him, he's in my videos. He was scheduled to be in a boxing event versus Tubbo. And he asked me, he said, hey, well...
Oh, I do know who he is. That boxing event, it was Creator Clash 3, which got canceled. I remember him being a fighter in that.
Will you spar me? And sparring is basically just like practice boxing. So you're not going too hard, but you're practicing. Of course, I don't know how to fight. I don't know how to box. I've never done any boxing training until after that. And I said, why not? Fine, I'll spar you. Could be fun. And so I went ahead and...
Sparring when you have no clue how to spar or box, that's a recipe for disaster. I don't know why. Okay, blame Sapnap. What's his name? Sapnap? Blame him. Why would Sapnap ask him to spar if he has like zero experience doing any of it? That was a bad call.
And went and sparred him in our garage. And I broke my...
Wait, come back. The clip is just him getting pummeled. This is messed up, Sapnap. You got a guy that doesn't know how to spar, and you just beat him up.
Basically, I was throwing punches in ways that you shouldn't. I mean, the adrenaline was pumping. I don't know. I'm not a trained boxer or anything like that. So sometimes, usually you're supposed to throw kind of a straight punch. And I threw some where I was going kind of overhand, I guess, in a way, and hitting with like my wrist. You're supposed to hit with the front of your knuckles, and use the power of your forearm into it, not actually hit with your wrist. So I broke a bone.
Good advice. Good advice. I think most people know that, though.
Called the scaphoid. And for those of you that are not familiar, it is one of the hardest bones in the body to heal. My luck. Yes, one of the hardest bones in the body to heal. It's because there's only one artery, I guess, that goes to the bone. And so if you break it, then parts of the bone can't properly receive blood and therefore can't heal as easily. And I actually didn't go into the doctor for a while. I avoided going into the doctor. I didn't know it was broken. And apparently it's actually pretty common when you break your scaphoid for you to do that because it feels...
What is a scaphoid? Scaphoid. Oh, that's a tiny little bone. He can play Minecraft. I'm not a doctor. Don't listen to me. I'm just making things up. But like, that doesn't look like a big deal.
I didn't know it was broken. And apparently it's actually pretty common when you break your scaphoid for you to do that because it feels differently than other breaks. Like there's less pain because of the blood flow. There was no...
Okay, that looks pretty bad. I take back what I said, okay? You might be fucked. He's never playing Minecraft again.
I did. I put it in a splint. I wasn't really using it very often. Actually, during this time frame, the DeQuavis duel was happening. And so I was in a splint while...
Oh, I thought that was like a boxing match. Was that a Minecraft video? I had no idea what. I was like, the Quavis deal. I want to watch that boxing match, but I think it was just a Minecraft video.
And I took the splint off for the duel and the manhunt. So actually in the DeQuavis duel and manhunt, I had a broken wrist. I didn't even know at the time. I played Minecraft, I did stuff normally, but I was recognizing I was not as good at the game. My aim was off. I was having really a hard time aiming, I guess, and fighting people PvPing because my wrist was just, especially when I was in a splint, but even after that, like my wrist, I didn't have the mobility that I had before with my wrist. Anyway, so I went into the doctor and they did some x-rays and they found that yes, indeed, I broke my scaphoid. And of course I was like, oh God, what is this?
Is that all one bone? Is that the break? Or is it down here? I think this is the break. It can't be all that. There's no way. I don't know what I'm looking at. I have no idea.
This mean? Does it mean that I need surgery? And I did. They recommended me to a hand surgeon, and usually they take a long time because it's like a specialist. It's like a special surgery. It's not a surgery that happens all the time. So yeah, they were like, you should have surgery as soon as possible. You need the surgery. Do not go without it. People sometimes have decided to opt out of getting this surgery, and they regret it because they just do not. Their wrist just gets worse and worse, especially as they get older. I was like, okay, yeah, sign me up. I'll do it. I won't be able to play Minecraft.
Okay, I want to know. How many people break this bone? Did I spill it? How many people break scaphoid bone? It accounts for 60% of all wrist bone fractures. So it's very common. Okay, now scaphoid bone healing. We're doing some investigation. Okay, it says a non-displaced fracture may heal in 6 to 10 weeks with casting, but it can take longer with total immobilization, sometimes lasting up to 12 weeks. And then surgery. For displaced fracture, surgery can dramatically increase the chance of healing. After surgery, a cast or splint is typically worn for 6 to 8 weeks. How long was he in the cast?
2.5 months ago, almost 3 months ago, I had surgery on my...
Okay, 2.5 months. How long does it take to heal? 6 to 8 weeks. Ooh. Okay, his wrist might be messed up. I might regret laughing. His wrist might be... his Minecraft career might be over. This is...
And what they did during the surgery was they took a bone graft from my forearm. So they went in here and they took bone and they put that in the missing spot for like a bone graft. They put it where my bone didn't heal, and then they put a screw through the bones, connecting them to each other to help with like stability and strength and make sure help the bone grow more. And basically, I was told, don't do anything. Do not do anything. You're not to use your wrist.
I just had a thought, and this is gonna sound bad, but imagine. I'm just imagining he went to the doctor and he was like, "Look, doc, I'm a Minecraft YouTuber and I need this arm. And this wrist, it's just not working as well. We need to solve this. I can't speed run anymore." Is that what happened? This seems really blown out of proportion, but I'm not a doctor. I don't know.
You can't do anything with it. Let it heal. You only get one shot. If this surgery doesn't work and your bone doesn't grow back, then you're gonna have another surgery. And this time, we can't take bone from the same place, so we're going to take bone from your hip. So I had this surgery 2.5 months ago. Now, I was originally told I was going to be in a cast for almost a month. And
that's what Google said.
As you can see, it's been 2.5 months, almost 3. I went in for my doctor's appointment a couple weeks ago, and they cut the cast off. I had a different cast before this. They cut it off, and they did some more x-rays, try and see, and they said, yeah, you got to have another cast for another month. And that at the end of that month, that we'll cut it off, we'll do another x-ray, and we just hope that it will be healed. And then after that, you need physical therapy, which basically is just kind of like relearning to use my wrist, since my wrist has been inactive, it's being straight for months now. So I have to do physical therapy afterwards if fingers crossed, everything's good. Now, during this time, you may notice I've uploaded some videos, but I recorded all those videos a while ago. I pre-recorded because I knew I had the surgery coming up, so I pre-recorded a couple of videos to put out. And of course, in those videos, people have commented, and also I've noticed as I was watching those videos, like my aim was getting worse. Like every video, my aim was getting.
Listen, this isn't funny. His wrist is fucked. But like it's just putting it into the perspective of playing Minecraft just makes this story so funny to me. People are commenting on his video, "Hey, you've been sucking at aiming recently. What's going on?" There's no way. There's no way.
Worse. My performance in the videos was getting worse as well. I guess this just scares me because a big part of like who I am, I guess, is tied to my skill in this game that I have no idea if I'm going to be able to play at like the level that I've played, I guess, in the past. I've been using there's this, you may have noticed my cast, like there's this just before this happened, you know, I was planning to do 6 hunters, the next step in all the support that I want you to bear with me, please, and be patient because I want to put out the best content that I can. I need to heal my wrist, and I guess I'm worried about never being able to be as good as I used to be. I'm very confident that I will be. You know, like there's a huge part of me that's saying, no, I'm going to be better than I've ever been. I'm going to come back stronger. My wrist is going to be perfectly healed. And then I'm going to come back and I'm going to put in more work than anyone ever has.
I'm going to fake more speed runs. What does he do? He does like, I know he does like a hunter series. I don't know at all what it's about. I don't, listen, I'm not going to pretend to know. I don't know what he does. I know he gets a lot of views. Good for him.
The history of anything, doesn't matter. So I always think like that, you know, I grinding to get to where I am on the number of subscribers that I have, you know, grinding weight loss. Like I used to be, you know, over 500 pounds. That was, you know, obviously.
I remember this. Before he did the face reveal, there were a bunch of photos of him that leaked online of him, and I think he was in high school. And I remember feeling bad for him because I think he was kind of forced to do a face reveal. I don't think he ever mentioned this, but those photos started coming online and he didn't look good because like he said, he was like 500 pounds. So I think he did the face reveal to be like, hey, I'm actually healthy now. Look at me. And then he did the face reveal and people still made fun of him. So, you know, he had a rough time and he doesn't even look ugly. He looks like a normal guy.
We're resilient. It's just another bump in the road. So if you guys are here for the journey, like the video, subscribe, and just know that I beat DeQuavis with a broken wrist. So the sky's the limit from here. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you guys.
That's my biggest critique about Dream. I don't care about the thirst trapping. I don't care that he cheated at speedrunning. I don't care about any of that. My biggest critique of him is he's just too serious. Even the title of the video, I might not ever play Minecraft again. We're playing Minecraft. It's not serious. We can chill out. But anyways, I hope Dream gets his wrist fixed, and you know we wish him the best here at Globby Town. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.